Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View looking through the weekend. Strong southwesterly winds are prevailing and will continue throughout Saturday. Gale force across higher mountains throughout Scotland and across the high tops in northern England as well. In the far north of Scotland, severe gales over the mountains bringing very difficult conditions, gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour across those higher northern tops. We've got a front draped across southern Scotland and northern England. To the south of this, some warm and humid conditions with lots of low cloud across western hills and mountains. Some drizzly rain too, slipping southwards from Scotland into northern England. A rather damp day across the Lake District. Some fine drizzle too across the western coastal hills of Wales. A bit brighter towards the Peak District. Behind that front, some fresher conditions, quite a bit cooler, particularly in exposure to the wind across Scotland. Some brief light showers in the northwest, but a largely dry story for much of the Highlands. Some cloud banks across western summits, higher cloud bases further eastwards. At lower elevations, at least for eastern Scotland, not such a bad day, but rather challenging higher up. Taking the story onwards into Sunday, higher pressure toward the south is just building gradually, but some of that humid air is going to be drawn northwards with time. The wind will drop through the night into Sunday morning, still strong though across northern mountains first thing, but easing down through the morning hours. A much more pleasant day then across higher terrain in Scotland. For England and Wales, we'll have the legacy of a weak front, and that will bring again low cloud around the Irish Sea, covering the hills possibly much of the day again, with some drizzle in the mix at times, but amounting to very little, just making the rock surfaces, for example, very damp where that low cloud does persist. Some of that drizzly low cloud pushing up the west coast of Scotland as well, generally again amounting to very little, just around Skye, particularly into the afternoon, may become more persistent. Higher cloud breaks further north and eastwards across the Highlands, some sunnier spells in the mix, cloud tending to build from the south with time. The wind will just tend to strengthen through the later afternoon into the evening, risk of becoming gales again around western coastal mountains later in the day as that south to southwesterly does increase. A frontal system out toward the west will push nearer to us onwards into Monday, and drizzly rain and low cloud will envelop most western mountains through the night. Strong winds too developing widely, and for Monday daytime a front will just get stuck toward the northwest of Scotland with the risk of some heavier bursts of rain setting in for periods across the western and especially northwestern Highlands. Some rather brisk and gusty winds to be found as well. A warm and a very humid air mass though coming up from the south-southwest, and especially England and Wales, some hot temperatures inland. Some mist and low cloud possible around the Irish Sea, but away from this, generally the mountains will be clear. Eventually, there may just be a risk of some local thundery showers popping up across mid-Wales into northern England by the evening time. Very hit and miss, but as that heat and humidity gets to work, that's certainly just one to keep an eye on. Some heavier rain too pushing in, associated with the front further across Scotland by Monday evening and night, and eventually that will bring a change to some fresher air coming in as a westerly flow into Tuesday. Temperatures across Scottish mountains dropping considerably back to around 5 Celsius or so as we head into Tuesday morning. A fresher, windy day with some showers expected for Tuesday, turning a bit cooler for all onwards then into midweek. Check all your local details for your mountain area on our website. That is your Fleeting View. Thanks for watching.